And let me tell you this, that when Prema Sridevi first called me talking about this particular interview, I told her, play it to me again. When she told me about this interview, I said, send me the script of the interview. I want to believe he's actually said all this. And then I saw the tape, Prema, and I saw what he said. And I can only say one thing, we have heard of corruption. But this is not corruption. This is hair-raising corruption. I cannot believe it. The revelations are hair-raising. A constitutional body has been infiltrated and compromised. If there is a time to go beyond political bias and prejudice, the time is now, right now. Let there be an explanation given to the people of this country. And it's not about 11 scams not being hidden, being buried, or being put out. It is about the breakdown of the constitutional machinery and corruption within. It is, Vinod Sharma, about the betrayal of Parliament. It is about the misuse of constitutional office. And this is extremely, extremely serious. It's about institutionalizing corruption. It is about the suppression of evidence. That's all I want to say. The debate is open right now. I want Sambit Patra to start the debate. I'm going to do the introductions later. Sambit.
I'm numb after hearing live as to what the former CAG top official had to say. I'm numb. Over here, what the Congress party was doing, it was murdering the integrity of the country by various corruption scams.
Absolutely.
And after murdering through corruption, it was trying to dig a mass grave to bury all these corrupt acts.
Yeah.
But they do not realize that as much as you may try to bury these corrupt acts, corruption and non-probity have this uncanny habit of raising their heads.
I agree with you,
and today, that has raised its head.
Yeah.
Now let me tell you, C for Congress and C for compromise.
Absolutely.
Congress has compromised time and again with the integrity of this country, and I borrow the phrase of the former top official, Mr. Sinha, when he said that in a very short span, I have never seen in my entire life in the last 15 years these many cases tumbling out of the cupboards. These were the exact words.
Where are the people who speak about the economy today? Where are those people who are talking about growth figures today, Vinod Sharma? Where are they quiet? Why are they quiet? They have destroyed the very foundation of our democracy. The Comptroller and Auditor General, Vinod Sharma, is no ordinary post. It is a crucial link of our democracy. And if the allegations of the former Director General are true, then the entire edifice of our democracy has been destroyed by the previous Congress government. This edifice, this CAG, constitutional body built to restore the trust of the people. No, let me complete, sir.
Arnab,
if politicians are today calling the CAG, issuing instructions, making it a puppet tomorrow, believe me, Vinod Sharma, they will do it with the Chief Election Commissioner tomorrow. They will lose the sense of fear. The debate is open. Yes, sir.
No, may I say something now?
Yes, sir.
I'm a great believer in parliamentary democracy, and I'm shocked that this thing happened. And I think I'll suggest how to take it forward. Mr. Maharishi is now the Comptroller and Auditor General. He's a former Home Secretary. And the Public Accounts Committee, which is a constitutional entity in Parliament,
first take a position
to which these reports are sent, and which is entitled to get these reports. I think that all these reports that were sought to be buried should be presented in Parliament in the very next session.
Sir,
and submitted to the Public Accounts Committee after the government's action taken report.
Go to the core issue of what is the issue it raises. What you're talking about is a bureaucratic mechanism to put it in the cold storage again. I say today, fix accountability. These people have cheated the country. Fix them.
This is criminal.
Fix them. This is criminal accountability.
Public Accounts Committee is the right... Only Public Account Committee can study it, Arnab.
Sir, I know, and you know what happens when it goes into that.
And Public Account Committee has to be told by government what action is taking.
I'm sorry, I have no faith. I have no faith. My faith has been shaken today. I have no faith. The debate is over. No, 1 second.
Arnab, 5 more seconds.
Let's get everyone into the debate. Okay, Sambit is responding to the question. Yeah, go on.
Vinod ji, you are absolutely right when you say that you are a believer in parliamentary democracy. You are absolutely right. And today, right in front of your eye, because you are also hearing the interview of the top official, right in front of our eyes, what we gather is in the years, the parliamentary democratic system was murdered.
Absolutely.
Politicians were interfering into the constitutional body called CAG. No, it is not about Mr. Patra or Mr. Vinod. It is about the parliamentary system today, sir. It is about criminality involved over here. It is compromise, it is corruption, it is criminality. It is story of 3 C's.
I have a simple point to make. I have a simple point to make. The debate is open. I have a simple point to make. And I say today, that individual called Manmohan Singh, that ex-Prime Minister of ours called Manmohan Singh,
compromised individual, compromised Prime Minister.
He cannot tell me that he has mastered the art of silence to remain quiet.
He can call him.
He cannot be quiet today. Manmohan Singh cannot be quiet today. Manmohan Singh cannot be quiet today. I say Manmohan Singh cannot tell us I am going to respond with an undignified silence.
Put it in front of the PAC.
He cannot be. No, Manmohan Singh has to appear before the PAC. He has to explain the facts.
Kancham
Tiwari is on the debate. Kancham Tiwari is on the debate.
Kancham, part of this discussion.
Mr. Modi finally broke his silence on the economy, and if Samit Patra says he's numb, I would say his government is also numb. For 3 years, they have been sleeping. They use scams as a distraction tool for the country. If they were so serious about corruption that Samit Patra speaks in theatrics, then they would have appointed Lokpal.
Sir, you still have the gumption after this expose
independent India has ever seen. People came on the road. BJP reaped benefits of UPA too. They spoke in high tone that they would appoint Lokpal. And none other than the Supreme Court is shaming this government. Supreme Court is shaming your government, Samit Patra, that you have cheated the people by not appointing the Lokpal. So you don't have
when we were raiding Karti Chidambaram, you were the first one to raise fingers as to why Karti Chidambaram should be raided. That this was vendetta politics. Today you are saying, क्या कर रहे हो, क्या कर रहे हो? अरे sir, first have the courage to come out in the open and say that Congress has compromised the parliamentary integrity of this country. I challenge you. I challenge you. Don't be a sycophant. Don't be a sycophant of 10 Janpath. Don't be a sycophant of 10 Janpath. I challenge you. Today, after the burial of this corruption, come out in the open.
Absolutely.
I dare you. Come out in the open and speak against Sonia Gandhi.
I say today. Come out. You come to the facts today.
Whose names are dropped?
Absolutely.
Whose names are dropped?
Patra does not have a high moral ground.
Whose companies' names are protected?
Reveal them.
Forgery cases they have to be revealed. And yes, when they would be revealed, please don't come out and say this is vendetta politics. जब ये सामने आएगा तब मत बोलेगा बदले की राजनीति है. अरे today we are seeing Karti Chidambaram running from pillar to post because they are trying to hide something. And you Ghanshyam Tiwari, you Ghanshyam Tiwari, that they were saying that this is vendetta ki politics. This is vendetta politics. Sir, you are a young man. Stand with probity. Stand with probity and say no to corruption. Say no to corruption.
Viewers, I strongly believe that if there were to be a time when even Manmohan Singh must stop fooling the people of this country with an undignified silence, the time to break that silence is now. 1 second, Ghanshyam Tiwari. When the vision for the functioning of the CAG is that the body should be recognized for independent, credible, balanced and timely reporting on public finance and governance, that is public finance, not Congress party finance.
Yes.
The point is, it is public finance, not Congress party finance, Vinod Sharma. Ghanshyam Tiwari, understand the moot point we are debating here today. And please, Sumant Raman, I want you to come into the debate. But understand, Sumant Raman and Shubhranshu. Sumant Raman and Shubhranshu, understand.
Please understand.
Okay.
Shubhrashta.
Keep on flaunting. And
Sir, I will not allow. Vinod Sharma, with the greatest of respect. No, 1 second, Vinod Sharma.
I will just keep quiet and not say anything.
Vinod Sharma, 1 minute. No, 1 minute. No, 1 minute. Vinod Sharma. Mr. Sharma, with the greatest of respect and my deep personal regards, and you know that despite my terrible disagreements with you over the years, I still hold deep personal regards for you, though sometimes you don't convey the same regards on television to me. I would like to tell you, sir, when the allegation is that, I want just 30 seconds of silence. On this program, sometimes I have to beg to be able to speak. How unfortunate is that? When the allegation is that the political favor, one second, is that the political favor led to 11 deadly shocking scam reports of the CAG being sent to the back burner. Shouldn't the then ruling government answer on how a crucial constitutional body's independence was dragged through the mud during the tenure and allegedly by their own ministers? You like this situation, Suman Siraman, where Mantri Jis call the CAG and say, ye kariye, wo kariye, ye kariye, wo kariye.
Quiet.
What's going on here?
Secular corruption.
No,
Secular
quiet,
for all.
secular
Secular
Quite
corruption.
apart from the fact that this gentleman did not convey any of this in the last 3.5 years when
Sir, he was in office. He was a government officer.
Can
Prema.
Dr. Sambit Patra give an assurance? Can he give an assurance? 1 minute. Can
never
Dr.
wanted
Patra
any
give an
assurance.
assurance
No, let-
that
let-
there
let-
will
let-
be an inquiry into this matter? No, inquiry into the matter. That as Mr.
Sir, when
Vinod
the
Sharma
inquiry
said,
starts,
this will be
when there
placed
are
before
raids
the
against
PAC,
Karti Chidambaram,
the
you come to the
concerned
forefront
officers,
shouting.
including the CAG,
No, you come to the
will-
forefront shouting, Mr.
Sir,
Subramanian.
you are not doing anything.
I am
You
not
are not
going to take
punishing.
this
You
anymore.
have got a
When
standard
the
line,
inquiry
sir.
takes place
Guilty
and
will
when
be
your
punished.
friends are
Law
dragged
will
to the
take its
court,
own course.
when the CBI
When
goes
will
and
law
holds
take its own
Mr.
course?
Karti Chidambaram
When
by the
will
collar,
guilty be
then you
punished,
say this
Dr.
is vendetta
Patra?
politics.
When will guilty be
Mr.
punished? When will
Sumanti
guilty be
Raman, is it
punished?
not true
The whole
that
country
the
is
other
asking
day
the same
you were
question.
questioning the Bharatiya
Every
Janata Party
time
government
you
when
say,
there were raids
law
on
will
Karti
take its own
Chidambaram?
course.
Well said.
Guilty will be punished. Nobody guilty. None of the guilty have been punished.
That's
Three
not
of
the
the
point.
none of the
Yes,
have been
guilty
punished.
would
Why?
be punished. There is
Please
a
answer
procedure.
that.
Remember, Karti Chidambaram tried his
That's what
best
you
to leave
every
this
day
country
you
and
say the
leave,
same
but
line.
yet he
When?
was dragged to the court. And
When,
you are the
sir?
very set of secular people who did not want Karti
that is the
Chidambaram to be
punishment.
raided.
Is that the end of the story?
And today you say, nahi, inquiry kara lo. Arey, inquiry kara lo. Ye secular corruption hai.
What about
This
Robert
corruption is
Vadra?
secular corruption for you.
What about Robert? How many FIRs are there against Mr. Vadra? Dr. Patra,
How many FIRs are there against Mr. Karti Chidambaram? Tell me.
What action?
There are FIR against Vadra
committee.
in Rajasthan,
Inquiry
and don't worry,
committee.
when
Shubhrashta.
when Robert Vadra would be
And
wanting
Shubhrashta.
his job,
After
you
that,
would be the very
what
people
has
coming
happened
out
after
and
that?
saving him.
How
Don't
They
worry.
say,
Sir, it is
Shubhrashta.
3.5
1
years.
minute, Suman,
Sir,
Suman,
it is
Suman, to
3.5
those who
years.
have not spoken, and as the Phantom used to say to those who came in late, the question is this. They say that this is not fair. Just a point here tonight. Salman Khurshid of the Congress party, Shubhrashta, says, it is not fair that constitutional bodies are so lightly questioned. Well, it is completely fair, Prema, that constitutional bodies are told to edit reports. It is completely fair that Mantrijis call constitutional bodies and tell them what to write and what to remove. It is completely fair.
Completely fair.
It is completely fair. 1 minute. One second. Don't, sir, 1 minute. Sir, 1 minute. I want Shubhrashta to come into the debate. Let her debate today. Let her debate with our leaders from the left. Let her debate with Mr. Dinesh Vashni. Allow me. Allow me. I have 2 minutes, and Shubhrashta and Dinesh Vashni can take it forward. Ajay Alok is on the debate. Ajay Alok is questioning before Shubhrashta comes in. Ajay Alok, yes, please. Ajay Alok and Dinesh Vashni. Yeah.
I have to here. We sitting here on the panel, we are all in full agreement, whether communist, whether JDU, BJP or any other party, that what has been done, it is a colossal failure and it's an attempt just to dislodge the constitutional authority. But I'll tell you one thing more, the BJP, JDU and all other like-minded parties, we have to learn from Congress a lot. Now this reminds me that few days back, there was a pandemonium about the election commission regarding the voting pattern that the EVM machine, where all the opposition stand united and they were questioning election commission that EVM have been tampered. And only JDU, who was then opposition in BJP, we supported election commission that this cannot happen. Now, resultant what happened? Election commission brought in VVPAT and the issue was solved.
I remember that.
Now, where this question came into the mind of Congress and other parties, you know?
Yeah.
Because where this question came up in the minds of Congress and other parties, because they knew that when constitutional body like CAG, they can tamper, what is the issue? Anyone can tamper election commission.
What a shame.
And that's why they raised this question. So we have to learn a lot. We have to learn a lot from Congress right now. And problem is this, that the Congress party, despite of everything, they will keep on going and they'll say, inquiry karwa lijiye, 3 saal inquiry kyun nahi karwai? 3 saal inquiry kyun nahi karwai? Problem is that this is the classical case, that this is not a vendetta politics. Today, this has been disclosed by one of the officers within the CAG.
Oh, yes.
And now the people are questioning the integrity of that officer. The same question,
these people want us to be quiet.
who was very much praised when 2G inquiry was there. Today he is being questioned.
Why are you quiet?
The whistleblower.
Dinesh Vashni, why are you quiet?
The point.
Why are you quiet? Just because you're no. Why is Dinesh Vashni quiet today? Dinesh Vashni is quiet today because he knows he has to speak up for his ally, the Congress
Party. This should be condemned by every party.
Sir,
it should be condemned by every
party. Dinesh Vashni, Congress interest
in the constitutional framework where we are there.
It is a game of the Congress, BJP and other political parties.
Achha.
Left have never been found in any corruption. I agree with Vinodji's suggestion. It has to go and that there be a Lokpal. Let there be Lokpal because
so we will wake up 100 years
in the
later.
coal scam, there are names of the BJP
we are
as well as Congress
years later.
In other scams also, dam scam,
no, I don't have the time for that.
Highway Gotala, Ration Gotala, all these Gotalas, then coal Gotala. Sanchar Gotala, so many Gotalas. Gotalas are there. Gotalas are a part and parcel of the
Karl Marx say that you should not speak against corruption?
Are part and parcel of those.
No, Mr. Professor Vashne, did Karl Marx say that?
Those who believe in the politics of private profit, to hand over the nation
and
to
say
profit,
that
to hand over
left
the
is not
nation
found
for
in any
thing.
corruption,
Say the 1,555 crore rupees
what they have done in Tripura.
The officer has been transferred by this government.
That the Adivasis,
the custom officer,
the Dalits, the very poor and the marginalized in Tripura are in want of attention from the left government.
And same, the penalty has
Can you please mute Professor Vashne because I will not be able to
Professor Vashne, silence.
All
this gentleman will not allow me to
Before
speak.
Vijay Manaya left country, gave a 135 crore rupees a fund to BJP.
Arnab,
same with Congress. They draw the maximum from monopoly, not the CPI, not the left parties. That is why I was kept, and I will keep mum.
He's scared?
No, let them
fight. I wish people of
Subrashta
will be strong.
Subrashta is responding now to you. Dinesh Vashni, be fair, let us speak.
Murder our voices on the channel like you had people to death in Kerala. Please do not do that. We understood your bourgeois, your proletariat, nonsensical politics as to what you did in Tripura.
Have you been sent to only disturb me? Have you been sent only to disturb me?
No, I have been sent to expose you. And I will expose you. I will. Will you allow me to talk? Will you allow me to talk, Professor Vashne?
Please expose us.
Will you not hack my voice to death by speaking over me?
We will terminate
Will you not hack my voice to death by speaking over me?
Who has done the maximum corruption in this
Arnab,
country? We would like
the point is very simple. That the brilliant expose done by Republic is not just a piece of investigative journalism. It has completely detonated the lid over the convoluted politics of the Congress party with so many supporters at the helm.
No, 1 second. Mr. Vashni, please. Mr. Vashni, you have to let us speak. Mr. Vashni, you have to let us speak. Mr. Vashni, you have to let us speak. You have to let us speak. Mr. Vashni, the people of India want to hear her as well. Silence. Prema, can you please ask Mr. Vashni?
I want to understand what it is that prevents Professor Vashne to say that CPIM will not support Sonia Gandhi for any other election rallies that she goes to. What is the problem? Because until and unless there is an acknowledgement on part of the left cabal, Vinod Sharmaji's suggestion cannot be taken to the logical conclusion. The first step towards justice is to acknowledge that injustice was done. This is a convoluted
Let her speak.
I
request you.
Communist, clandestine, combined to hack people to death, to hack democracy to death, to hack accountability to death, to not allow anyone to raise voices against them, to not allow anyone to expose their moral corruption, to expose their financial corruption.
Sir, I request you, go back to the subject. I'm sorry, Prema has to come. Prema has done a fantastic piece of investigative journalism and we cannot lose the impact of her investigative journalism in the course of the discussion. What is the issue at hand? 1 second, let Prema lay it out. First of all, Prema, I want to congratulate you for the fantastic interview and the investigative report that you have. And I also want to inform all panelists today as part of our investigative journalism, we also have RTI which we sent to the CAG. when Shashikant Sharma was the CAG, and this was sent by our executive editor Abhishek Kapoor, and we received a reply that the documents cannot be shared. I want to know, why can't the documents be shared, Prema? Why can't the people of India know why 11 scams were not tabled on the floor of Parliament? That is the core issue. I think we need to come back to that. Prema.
Well, Arnab, Abhishek Kapoor, our executive editor, had written to the CAG asking for all these documents, but we got a reply saying that these documents cannot be provided. But through our sources, we have accessed this very important paper, and this paper talks about it. It has it all. It says that 11 reports were supposed to be tabled in the winter session of Parliament, and this paper says that it cannot be tabled for whatever reason. Now, Arnab, the fact is that let's not do mudslinging here. Let's not digress from the topic. The topic here is about the 11 scams which were buried. The topic here is about the constitutional authority which was being influenced. Pressure was being put. Now the question is, why is the Congress party not coming out in the open? The Congress party, which issues a statement at the drop of a hat, why is the Congress party not coming out with a statement now? Why is the Congress party not answering certain crucial questions on who were the ministers who called the CAG then? In fact, we spoke to several leaders of the Congress party, and look at the kind of language that is being used, Arnab.
Let her explain.
Karti Chidambaram says, CAG reports are not my bedtime reading.
My God.
Moily says, it's a figment of imagination. Khurshid says, this is all fiction. Why is the Congress party not coming out in the open and giving a statement, letting us know who are those ministers, Arnab? It's very easy for Mr. Vinodji also to come out in the open now and say that this is the only way forward to, we have to get all these reports tabled in the Parliament. Maybe these reports can be tabled in the Parliament.
That's some long-term process. That's some long-term process. Vinod Sharma, listen to Prema.
3.5 years have passed. 3.5 years have passed.
The point is this, that Prema's investigation.
You answer the question. Prema, you answer the question. What has been happening in 3.5 years?
Why are you also worried? I don't understand. Today, there is scientific division in condemning this. I couldn't understand why I also worried.
Who have done what?
Arnab, I want to make some very important.
Vinod Sharma and Shubrashta. Vinod Sharma and Shubrashta.
To come and question investigative journalists like that.
I want to say this today. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. If there was ever a time to support a journalist, today is the time to support Prema Sridevi. And I will not have. Prema Sridevi has done more reports exposing more truths in the last 6 months than any journalist in this country has. And I'm saying this today. Prema Sridevi has exposed the truth of what was happening in the CAG. Why should we not compliment her? Why should we not compliment her? Where are all those Dharnawala journalists exposing a single truth ever?
Can the BJP get a CAG report? The point is very simple.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You should not be calling people. You should not be calling people if you don't want to listen to them.
Vinod Sharma. Vinod Sharma.
I don't use these words.
Vinod Sharma, go to the core issue. Go to the core issue.
These
suggestions are time consuming. Mr. Vinod Sharma. Mr. Vinod Sharma, there is a basic difference between your perspective and mine. And let me declare the perspective. 1 second. Vinod Sharma, there is a basic. Mr. Vinod Sharma, do you have the heart, the patience? No.
I want to answer.
Prema is on the debate. Prema is on the debate.
They are saying you are elitist. What elitism do you see in me?
Allow me to speak. Only if you allow me to speak will I
Let us speak.
Scream over me, Professor Vashni.
Professor Vashni, please allow her to speak.
Arnab Goswami, ask her the parliamentary procedure. Ask her to throw the light.
No, why should she be asked the parliamentary procedure? A young girl, she wants to make a point. You veterans do not allow a young girl to make a point also. Mr. Vinod Sharma, this reeks of arrogance. This reeks of arrogance.
Why are you quiet, Haryana?
No, Mr. Vinod Sharma, with all due respect. Subrashta, let me stand for you. Mr. Vinod Sharma, this reeks of arrogance. Mr. Vinod Sharma, you have experience, you are senior, you are a veteran. You should please allow a young Indian.
Okay, let us speak.
I hope you be talking. Do you talk like this to your elder brother?
Vinod Sharma!
You are not my elder brother, sir.
Come on. I'm not your elder brother, but this is the way you talk to your bosses.
And if you divert that
you have no idea. You are an upstart. You are an upstart. You're an absolute upstart.
The viewers are watching tonight.
She's an upstart.
How am I being hounded by two elitist people
She's an
who do
upstart.
not want me to speak?
I am sorry, Vinod Sharma. 1 second. Now I must come in. Subrashta, give me a minute, sir. I'm sorry, I'm now intervening. I request you, Mr. Vinod Sharma, do not call Subrashta an upstart. If she is an upstart, I tell you who's an upstart. Those people, those treacherous traitors, those scoundrels who have allowed this scam to happen are upstarts, not Subrashta. Do not call Subrashta an upstart. She's a qualified young lady asking her questions with substance. She disagrees with you, but she has a right to. The UPA was a plague and a bloodsucker in the Indian system.
I'm telling you.
How can you call her an upstart? Sorry.
She's hallucinating now. She's hallucinating.
My God,
because she takes you on, Vinod Sharma. No, 1 second.
And I began by saying.
First of all, I want to say this, Subrashta. Subrashta, I want to say something to you. Subrashta, I want to say something to you. Listen to me, Subrashta. Never allow your voice to be throttled. If there is an attempt for 4 people senior to you to shout so loud that they will not let you speak, they will call you an upstart. They will call you names. They will say you have no right to your perspective. I say today you have as much of a right to your perspective as they do.
Goswami, don't teach your manners to young people.
Mr. Vinod Sharma, I have been observing the attempts to throttle Subrashta's voice for the last 10 minutes, and now I am intervening.
You throttle every voice on this panel.
Well, Subrashta has the right to speak.
The Congress buried the corruption. Mr. Sharma is burying our voices.
Let's have a factual debate.
Why do I come for your panel discussion?
No,
Ask him. Ask him.
Get back to the
Arnab Goswami, Arnab Goswami, I have been insulted by other panelists. She asked me कि मैं तुम्हारे यहाँ क्यों आता हूँ? इसको जवाब दो. आप इसको जवाब दो. वरना मैं जाता हूँ.
Only when the political parties across the spectrum, which includes the left communist combined, which includes the Communist Congress combined, to come out in the open and present to the people of the country, tell them that they will no longer be Sonia supporters. As long as this does not happen, Vinod Sharma can keep on talking about moral propriety, about my this thing to heckle elders.
Please explain the procedure.
You explain the procedure, sir. I am in agreement with
you. You are not here to quiz her, Vinod Sharma. Don't quiz her. She's a co-panelist.
Parliamentary procedure is brought into place, Professor Varshne. You need to come out. The Samajwadi Party spokesperson who is sitting here needs to come out.
And assure us that it will be done.
The entire left bogey needs to come out.
Why we are getting into
all
this
the regional political parties need to come out and tell the people of this country that they will not stand by Sonia
and what
Gandhi.
grave consequences it has to the nation.
Everybody needs to come
Things
out
are not
and
going
say,
to move.
I have to take a break. 1 second.
Do not allow us
how absurd is that?
1 second, I'd say this. Viewers, I'm saying something to you. There is my colleague Prema Sridevi who's put out a report that has shaken the firmament of the Indian political establishment because it has proven, and I will now stand up and make my point. 1 second. No, this is Vinod Sharma. Vinod Sharma, now listen to me, sir. Listen to me for a minute. No, we'll have to extend the debate. Viewers,
all the secularists on the panel.
Viewers, today on Republic, the biggest political scam of 2017 is being broken. Is it a time for us to come together and ask, how rotten was the system? How rotten was the system that the CAG was being compromised?
Against all scams.
Should we not debate that, Dinesh Varshne? We should.
Look at Karl Marx, how annoyed he is.
We'll debate that. We'll come back on the other side. The debate will continue here on Republic. Ladies and gentlemen, please wait. I'm coming back.
Because you put a flag that is what you wanted to say.
Your upbringing shows.
Yeah, sir, my upbringing shows. This is exactly my
where
culture.
you are.
Please
Very
say
good,
that.
sir.
Sir, please say that.
I will do this. क्योंकि आपको मैं मार नहीं सकती, ताली तो बजा सकती हूँ ना आपकी बात पे। ताली तो बजा सकती हूँ ना,
मार भी सकती हैं।
ताली तो बजा सकती हूँ ना।
No, I'm sorry.
Sir, please stay back.
Just tell Arnab Goswami to explain why do I come for these discussions. This lady sits there and questions my presence here.
It's a hot debate.
It happened
That's
in a
what she did.
context, sir.
And you
You
must,
talked about
and you
my
must call
upbringing
people
before.
for this case.
नहीं,
No.
what do you think? He can abuse my parents and I will keep quiet.
Let's have the debate, no?
अरे विनोद जी
अरे
आइए ना
लोगों का
प्लीज
नाटक है ये, हर समय का नाटक है।
छोटे बच्चे
No, मैं जा रहा हूँ यार।
अरे विनोद जी आइए
From the Mumbai studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on The Debate.
Arnab Goswami on The Debate at 10. Presented by Reliance Jio, powered by Gioni, Havells, style partner Raymond's.
Prema's ScamOfScams report has shocked the nation tonight, ladies and gentlemen. This expose has proven the misuse of constitutional office, suppression of evidence and institutionalized corruption. The Congress is completely on the back foot and is questioning the timing of these claims. But India is demanding an investigation, and Subramaniam Swamy says even there should be an interrogation of former constitutional officials. Let's take a look at the reaction. Sambit already has his hand up. Vinod Sharma unfortunately walked out. Shubhrashta is still on the panel. We're going to debate. Some reactions first.
Business to do that. Obviously, he did not that he has to act as an independent person. If what you say is true, and I say if, it's a serious dereliction of duty on his part. And it really requires serious looking into.
My earnest request is that there are individuals who worked within government in various departments who are now crawling out, and somebody saying one thing, somebody saying another. Is that not an affront to our constitutional government, that having served the government under an oath of office, you now pander to a different political situation and come and put question marks on constitutional governance? I think that itself is very bad.
If he has done it because somebody phoned him up or something, I mean, that's the allegation.
That is the allegation.
If that is the allegation, then I think it needs for a thorough inquiry into this.
No, it's a news from you only. There is no such news at all.
And he's also gone on to say that ministers...
created by your channel.
No, but a whistleblower has come out and given us his testimony. He was a DG. He was a DG of CAG.
I have no idea. Don't.
Sir, ministers under UP have allegedly called CAG and asked them not to table and have asked them to tone it down.
No, it's all a imaginative story.
के CNG के चीफ को ने जो खुलासा किया है, इसका तो मैं समझता हूँ कि आज हमारी एनडीए की गवर्नमेंट है वो नोट्स लेगी, और मैं पीएसी का मेंबर भी हूँ अपनी पार्टी की ओर से, श्रोमणी अकाली दल की ओर से, और उसमें सीएनजी की रिपोर्ट आती है, सब रिपोर्टें हम उसकी छानबीन करते हैं, उसका नोट्स लेते हैं, और पीएसी में हम वो रखवाएंगे जो ये रिपोर्ट है जिन पे पीछे पर्दाफोशी की गई है.
Sambit wants to make a point at the start. Sambit.
See, as far as the compromise is concerned, it is not just that the CAG was compromised. Every constitutional body, remember, caged parrot for the CBI, remember Ashwini Kumar, and as far as CAG is concerned, I'm sure if the Supreme Court would have commented on CAG, they would have given a full form, just as caged parrot, calling it Congress ka angan or ghar. That is what Congress had converted CAG into.
What's your point,
and let me remind
What's your point to Danish?
To Danish, I just want to say, remember, not just the CBI and the CAG, the Congress even wanted to compromise the judiciary. Remember their own minister, the own law minister, Hansraj Bharadwaj, coming out in 2016 with the biggest expose that he was said by Arjun Singh and others. Go and see to it that the Bihar government rule has, in fact, a good verdict from Supreme Court. They wanted the Supreme Court's verdict to be compromised. That was the extent to which you wanted compromise to take place.
State after state, BJP has broken new records of corruption. And
what new records of corruption, sir? Sir, आप तो वो हैं जो साइकिल में बैठ के साथ में चल रहे हैं, करप्शन को साइकिल के पीछे बैठाया हुआ है. आप तो बचाएंगे ही उनको.
Of constitutional authority in India.
Sir, would you please comment please comment on probity of the Congress party? Would you speak a single sentence against the Congress party just because they are sitting in the career of the cycle? You would not utter a single word against them.
I'd like 1 second at this point of time. At this point of time, I'd like Ajay Alok to come in with Danish Ali. Ajay Alok first to Danish Ali. Danish Ali wants to make a point first, and then after that, Ajay Alok can respond. Danish Ali.
Ghanshyam.
Danish Ali, Danish first, and then you can respond to Danish Ali. Yeah.
Arnab, my suggestion to Mr. Sambit Patra is that don't make only jumlas. People, the nation wants some action on corruption.
Don't make anything else, make corruption.
People have erected. Yes.
Make corruption,
yes, don't make jumlas.
Make corruption.
You are running this government from last 3.5 years only with jumlas. You are not taking any action against corruption.
All other corruption by the Congress party is secular corruption. Don't make jumlas. You have the right of making corruption, and we cannot talk against corruption. Shameless. 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 Shameless people. You cannot speak a single word against. You cannot speak a single word against Sonia Gandhi. I don't understand the reason as to why you all are forced to protect Sonia Gandhi. भैया सोनिया जी को क्यों बचाना पड़ता है?
आप बोलोगे?
All sitting in front of 10 Janpath ready to protect Sonia Gandhi. Why? Why can't you speak a single line against Sonia Gandhi?
ये भाषणबाजी से कुछ नहीं होगा।
भाषणबाजी है भैया।
ये जुमलेबाजी से कुछ नहीं होगा।
ये भाषणबाजी नहीं है, ये सच है। अरे देश को लूटने निकले थे, आज पकड़े गए हैं तो तिलमिलाहट।
अरे भाई
क्या अरे बोलना है तो कांग्रेस को बोलिए। अरे देश को सब मिलकर लूटने में लगे हुए थे, आज पकड़ा गया है।
कोई एक्शन लिया आपने?
You are digging a mass grave to bury your corrupt acts. You will not be spared. What jumlebaji? This is not. This is the DG of CAG.
You are
this is the DG of CAG.
Okay, now the point is, Danish. What did Danish? 1 second, Ajay Alok. At this point, I would like Ajay Alok and Sumansi Raman to come in. Now the point is Ajay Alok and Sumansi Raman. When the UP...
Danish ji, what are you saying? Okay.
Yeah.
What are you saying? It's okay. But do you accept that what has happened is right?
Can I...
I guess you'll also say, no, what has happened is wrong. Everybody is on the same page. Now, I'd like to recall Ghanshyam way back in 2009.
Ghanshyam on the left.
We conducted, just give me 10 seconds. We conducted a press conference in 2009 where we alleged that Lalu Yadav has sold off Railways Hotel illegally. And there has been conflicting report in the CAG also. And we took the whole document to the Prime Minister's office way back in 2009 and 10 two times. But no action was taken by the then Prime Minister Manmohan Singh, if you remember.
Shame.
Ghanshyam. Now could these 11 reports be one of those? Because now CBI is investigating those cases, and CBI has rightly said that in spite of CAG objections, nothing was done by the then government, and the report was not tabled in the parliament. Why? I mean, this is a blatant case of shielding corruption. यार आप ये बताओ, घनश्याम ये बताओ, धरती आकाश पाताल सब लूट लिया, और जो इस लूट का हिसाब किताब रख रहा है उसको भी लूट लोगे, बचेगा क्या देश? What will be left with this country?
To push Lalu Yadav under the bus on corruption charges,
what will be left with this country?
You cannot have a double standing on every issue.
You are telling me. Ajay Alok, 1 minute. Ajay Alok, Ghanshyam, what did you just say? What did you just say? Gentlemen, I want to go back into what he just said because I think there was something important there.
The CAG pointed out the scam in 2008.
You are telling me.
What happened in Bihar?
No, Ghanshyam.
So if you
Ghanshyam, there was just a very important statement that was made by Ajay Alok. I just want to go back to that for a minute, please, with your permission.
Every NDA government in the country at some point in time has been pointed fingers at. Has BJP done anything about it?
No.
Has BJP done anything about
Ghanshyam, for a minute. Ghanshyam,
the source of corruption. You would only be talking about has BJP done anything about it, and when BJP will do something against it, there would be a raid. You are the very people who will be coming and shouting on the television debates, saying that you badla kyun le liya hai? This is vendetta politics. This is absolutely buncombe. Please have the courage of at least, please have the courage of speaking against corruption. You are a young politician. I dare you. If you think good of this country, if you believe that you are, if you believe to participate in New India, come out and speak against corruption.
The nexus is strongest.
कांग्रेस के घर में घोटाला
and that is obvious from the way CAG scams have tumbled. Scams have been pointed out by CAG in various BJP-ruled governments. Why is it that
Ghanshyam Tiwari, had it been a vendetta politics, Mr. Yadav Singh and Mr. Ram Gopal Yadav, his son, everyone would have been behind bars.
Okay, gentlemen, I am coming.